Build the Lord. Hey, you guys, how you guys feel today? This is LaDon. I am in the house. I'm hoping you guys enjoying your day. It's Wednesday. It's called Hump Day, so some of y'all might be humping tonight. I don't know, But anyway, what I'm trying to say today, enjoy this day. If you like my video, watch another one. If you want to subscribe, comment, and like, and share with the world. But what I want to talk about today is this girl is smoking something. man. There was this girl a long time ago, and we were friends. And friends with benefits. There we go. Friends with benefits. Friend with benefits. That's what it's called. Yeah. Friends with benefits. Booty call, I think it is. I don't know. Something like that. But at this time, we were good friends. I say we were good friends for like 2 years. And I used to go to her house and hang out with her all the time, you know what I'm saying? Creeping here and there, She liked me, but she had 2 kids. And she lived on her own, but she had 2 kids. And at the time, I never came in the morning. I never came over there in the morning, so I don't know what the house looked like in the morning. It always was at night, okay? And during that time, we were good friends. We talked, we laughed, we had sex, okay? And she was a real cool girl. We used to go out, we used to laugh and have a good time. And I think things went left was because we went out, right? And I was being a man at the time, and I was just like, hey, I pay for you to get in. And I thought me being a man, she was cool with it. But she didn't like it. She didn't like that I paid for her way. She was like, well, you don't have to pay my way or nothing like that and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I'm just trying to be a gentleman and be a man. She's just like, I don't like that. And that day she changed. And it was weird. There was another time too. That's another story, but women change when you do stuff that's nice, and it's kind of scary to me. But what I'm trying to say is we're talking for 2 to 3 years. I think about 3 years we were talking. And she had 2 kids. And during that time, I used to go to her house like around 12 or 11, booty call hours. And her kids would be in the room. I hear the kids, but I never seen her kids in 2-3 years. Never, ever seen her kids, She never said, hey, LaDon, here's my kids. Like, here are my kids, LaDon. No, but she just didn't. I was in a relationship, so she didn't show me her kids. And I never seen her kids. We used to hang out, watch movies, listen to music, talk. And she was cool. And there was many nights that I spent a night and had sex. And she sure didn't want no more kids, okay? Because she had a full a drawer. I mean, like condoms stacked up in the dresser. I mean, like any flavor, any kind, She had Lifestyle, she had Trojan, she had just condoms from the clinic. She was protecting herself. She had Plan B. She had everything when she won't get pregnant. So when a woman be like, I don't want to get pregnant. If you do not carry a lot of condoms in your drawer and you ain't taking a shot and stuff like that, you want to get pregnant again. Sorry. But during that time, she had stacks of condoms and stuff. And she had these old ass towels. You know them towels that be rough that you get at the 99-cent store? Cause I used to take a shower and the shit these be some rough towels. I'm talking about that 99 cents. It was like towels that rub up your skin. Like, you be like, ooh, like, damn, that shit. Like it rubbed up your skin. Like, this like the towel. And I learned in my life when I get my own place, I said, I'm getting me some soft towels. I ain't getting no cheap ass towels for 99 cents. Them shits, dude. It was just, I mean, they were old and stuff, but she hung them up and stuff. But she had 2 kids, so she was kind of a little bit struggling. And I just go over there and have a good time and have fun, you know. I had to leave before the kids wake up. You know, I had to go to the front door. She's like, Don, you gotta leave. It's 4 o'clock. You gotta go. So I was just like, okay, you know. So I left. And we still kick it, and we went out and everything and had fun. And we were really cool. We were really cool. So we start fast forward in life. We start being really cool and happy and stuff like that. And one day, things started changing on me. I went to her house, went to go listen to some music. We were still listening to some music, but she came in, she was talking to me weird. She was like, hey, LaDon, how you doing, LaDon? I was like, I'm doing good. She's like, oh, okay, that sounds good. But what you want to do? You want to listen to music or what do we want to do? And I was like, I don't know what's wrong with this woman, but I think there's something wrong, but I don't know. And I was like, oh, just listen to music. So we listened to some music and she was just talking fast. So, Don, how was your day and stuff like that? And what you been up to? I was like, just come over to see you. My day was good. She's like, oh, that's good, Don, and everything like this. But I'll be right back. I gotta go to the refrigerator real quick and check on something. She went to the refrigerator, got her a soda. She was drinking it, came back. So, LaDon, so do you like me? I was like, yeah, you cool and stuff. We've been talking for 3 years. She's like, oh, I like you too, LaDon. You're awesome and everything and all that. And I just never knew, why is she talking so fast? And I'm thinking in my head, and I was like, in my brain, something wrong? You know, is she on drugs or is she smoking something? And I was sitting there thinking, and she's like, okay, LaDon, just go ahead and watch a movie. I'm gonna go check on the kids. She went to go check the kids and came in there. I'm thinking like, why is she talking all fast and stuff? And she came back 15 minutes later, and she like, hey, LaDon, so, okay, so what we gonna listen to and all that, and what do you wanna listen to, what kind of music, because I know you like this music and stuff. I was like, why? I stopped, I said, well, why are you talking so loud? And she was like, why are you talking so fast? She was like, oh, LaDon, you know, I'm just going through something in life, and I don't know, and nothing like that, and you know, but do you, I'm just going through some stuff. I was like, oh, you're going through some stuff. She's like, yeah, I'm going through some stuff in life and everything. I said, oh, okay, what you going through? She said, you know, I don't want to talk about it right now, but I'm just going through something. I was like, all right, cool, all right, then whatever. And she said, Don, you know, you want a sandwich or something? I said, yeah, make yeah, give me a egg sandwich or, you know, a bacon sandwich or some egg and bacon. You know, I was eating meat at the time. I said, what's mayonnaise on it too? She's like, okay. And she came up to me and she gave me the stuff. She said, here you go. And she had the knife in her hand. She had a butcher knife in her hand. And she looked at me and she was like, LaDon. And I was like, what? And she was like, I will fucking kill you. I was like, what do you mean kill me? I mean, what did I do? And stuff like that. And she was like, I'm playing. I was like, oh, okay. I knew her. So I was not scared or nothing like that. So she went back and she put the knife back in the sink. And I was like, okay. And then I'm sitting there and like, oh, why she put a knife to me? I don't know what the hell going on. So she ran to the bathroom. And I'm sitting there, okay, she went to the restroom. So she came out, "Done, you okay?" and stuff. I said, "Yeah, I'm okay," and stuff like, "Why are you pulling out?" She said, "I'm just playing when I pull the knife out and stuff like that, and stuff like that. But sometimes I'm crazy." I was like, "Oh, what?" I was like, "Wait a minute, what's wrong with you?" She's like, "Oh, Don, I'm sorry. I'm just going through stuff and everything. But anyways, I gotta go to the restroom." She went to the restroom. I said, she came back. So I said, "Well, you went to the restroom?" She's like, "Yeah, I had to go to the restroom." I said, "All right, then go." I said, "Okay, this woman's acting weird and stuff." So she started talking to me about her school. Like, "I'm going to school, LaDon, and everything. And I hate my classes, and I just don't like my school no more. I hate it." I was like, "Oh, I," I'm spooked out. I'm like, "Okay." And then she was like, "LaDon, I gotta go to the restroom." I was like, "All right." So she went to the restroom about 15 times. And I stopped her in the place. I said, "Why you keep going to the restroom every 5 minutes?" She looked at me and she was like, "LaDon, okay, I'll tell you." And she went to the restroom. And I'm looking like, okay, what's gonna happen? And she came out. And she had a crack pipe in her hand. LaDon, I can't stop smoking this pipe. I like you, but... And she started smoking the crack in front. She just... And she stopped laughing. She was just like, "I love crack." I was like, "Okay." She said, "No, Don, no, I love crack. And I'm not gonna give it up for nobody, LaDon." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Okay." She's like, "Yes, I've been smoking crack for almost a year, and I just can't hide it from nobody no more. And I just love it. I just love it." And she just sat there and blew the smoke up and at me in my face. And I was just like, "Okay." I just can't stop. I love crack. I was like, "Okay." And I said to myself, like, I never seen nobody smoke crack in my life. Never. And I stood there and I just didn't know what to do. And I said to myself, I can't be with a woman that smokes crack. I can't have that on my track record. So I said to her, that was her friend. I was like, "Hey, you need help. You need to go to counseling." I was just like the movies, when they do the movies. I don't know, but I just knew in the movies what they do. They're like, "You need help, you need to go counseling, get a little therapy, go to drug rehab." I saw it in the movie, Drug Convention. I think that's that show, or Drug Convention, or there's something that movie, that show is. But I was trying to help her, like, that's my friend. I was like, "Hey, you need to leave the drugs alone. You got 2 kids, and you got an apartment in the house. I mean, you got an apartment, and you got to take care of yourself." And she was just like, "LaDon, I need help. You're right." And she lifted that crack pipe to her head, to her lips. when blew that smoke at me, she was like, I love crack. I was like, okay, I don't know how to deal with this. So I was like, okay, I know you like crack, but it's time for me to leave. So I got up that day and I left. I left. I left. And I didn't know what to do. She wouldn't answer the phone or nothing like that, and I didn't know what happened. But 6 months later, I called her to see what she was doing. And she's like, "Don't come over." So I came over her house, and I'm sitting there. I was like, "You still doing crack?" She's like, "A little bit." I was like, "Okay, so what's wrong?" She's like, "I'm about to lose my house, and I don't know where I'm going to go, and I don't know what I'm going to do." And I was being a friend, and I was like, you still get EBT. You get food stamps. You need Section 8. I'm trying to help her out. Because I'm like, she ain't gonna live with me. I don't want no crackhead living with me. So I'm just like, okay, I'll help you out. Hey, do what you got to do. And she was crying. She cried and cried. I was just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And she said, and she had scholarships to go to college. She was intelligent and smart and everything. And then I left. I said, I don't know what to do. So I left. And she's just like, bye, LaDon. Bye. And she's still smoking that crack. Bye, LaDon. Bye. So I was like, all right, cool. So years later, fast forward again, I seen her walking on the street. And I looked at her. And I was like, she was like, "Hey, LaDon." And I don't know if she was a prostitute or nothing like that, but I knew who she was. So I was like, "Hey, what's up?" She's like, "Oh, Don, I'm just walking to the store." I was like, "Oh, I don't know. I thought you was a prostitute or something. I don't know." And she was laughed. She's like, "Oh, Don, you're so funny." And she was like, I said, "You still on drugs?" She's like, "No, I'm off and stuff. And I have my own place and I'm still with my kids." And I was just like, okay. And she said, "Let me show you my new place." So I went to her new place and I seen it. And I just stood there and thought about the memories. And I just said, Jesus looked at me and said, "This is enough. You got to go." And I left her and never seen her again. But what I want to say is, sometimes you can't help people when they don't want to be helped. And thank God she got her stuff back, but she lost a lot of scholarships and lost a lot of stuff. And she had to rebuild again. But I learned that crack can mess up your life. But I knew she was smoking something. I didn't know it was weed or a cigarette, but I found out it was crack. It would have been cool if she smoked the weed. I was like, "Oh, okay, she smoked weed," Or if she smoked a cigarette, okay, she smoked cigarettes, But it was crack. And I saw that pipe for the first time in my whole life. And you see it in movies, but to see somebody that you're real close to and you hung out with and to smoke crack and love it, it's amazing. But I just stayed, hey, if you're on drugs, go get help. Because if I was on drugs, I would go get help. It could destroy your life. I know it's the same old story. Okay, but it's my damn story. Shit. But serious note, hey, there's hotlines out there. There's people you can Google on your phone or ask anybody for help. But I learned in life that people that's on drugs do always want to be with people that's on drugs. Why? Because they going to help them get off the drugs. They're going to help them keep doing drugs. So don't get mad at people don't want to be around you. It could be kids, it could be family, it could be daughter, it could be son. People on drugs just want to be around people that's on drugs. But why? Because they don't want no help. If they want help, give the help to them. There's a lot of people that get off of drugs. Thank God. But drugs can destroy your life. I ever did drugs? I don't do no drugs. I watched too many movies and seen how many lives that messed up. You know, Elvis Presley had messed up. It messed a lot of big stars up. I'm just looking at going, I ain't messing with that. Look at that. They lost a mansion. They lost their kids. Now they on the street. No, I'm not dealing with that stuff. No, I have Jesus. Okay? I can just get on my knees and be like, Lord, bless me, get off this crack. You know, don't let me go there, you know? But what I want to say to you guys, hey, can you help somebody on drugs? You can, only if they want to be helped. If they don't, they gonna still keep smoking that shit. And them drugs will mess up your life. But anyways, I had a beautiful time with you guys, and I think today was a great day. My name is LaDon. Is I'm gonna sing my song? I'm gonna sing my song today. I'm being selfish, huh? I'm being selfish. I'm gonna be selfish. I ain't singing my song. I don't know. I don't want to do it today. I just think just today is to be a cool back day. But you know what I'm gonna say to you guys? Enjoy your life and stay off them damn drugs. All right. My name is LaDon. Bye.